Hey, CrossFitters, welcome to your first week of your new cycle. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Make sure you stay tuned to our announcements. Bear with us as we still move things around in the gym, find places for things, build racks, tidy things up. We're getting better at it as we go. And make sure that if you see new members in the class, to always encourage them and to put yourself out there and introduce yourself. It can be an intimidating place, a scary place for somebody who's new walking into a place where everybody knows each other. So make sure you make those new members feel welcome. So starting this week on Monday, there will be some installation guys in there with a scissor lift putting up our big ass fan. So please work with your coach and working around all the stuff that'll be going on. That scissor lift will be right in the middle of class, but we're going to work around them. We are not going to cancel class. We're going to keep it going and should have that fan done in the next few days. So let's get started with our week. First of all, if you've been coming for your testing weeks, you should have a percentage to go off of now. If, let's say, maybe you missed one of these days and maybe it's a back squat day and you don't know your percentage and maybe you would like to get that, talk to your coach about maybe trying to get that in during class or try to come in during open gym hours. We'll talk to your coach about that. It's good to get those percentages. So, and let's say maybe you don't have the percentage. That's okay. Try to find yourself a weight, a medium weight that you should be able to get through for 10 reps to start off our cycle. So let's get started here. So in our cycle, our week one, we'll be starting out with a 9-minute EMOM every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. You'll do back squat, 10 reps at 55% of your 1 rep max. So this should be, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get our legs ready for the end of the cycle. So by doing all of these reps, you'll be doing 30 total reps at a medium weight. It's to build that muscle endurance. We're trying to get ourselves set for heavier weight down the road. We're trying to build the technique now at a lighter weight so that when we do go to max out, that we have a better knowledge, better body awareness, better feel for the technique and the weight. So in all these weeks building up to our maxes, focus in on the technique and think to yourself like, okay, this weight should feel pretty light. I want to focus in on my technique very hard on this cycle. So we'll give you a minute rest after that. So on minute 2, you'll rest. Minute 3, 10 perfect push-ups. So per push-up, we're looking for your body to be as straight as possible. Chest to the ground and recover. Then you'll complete 3 rounds for time of the following: 400-meter run, 21 pull-ups, 12 power snatch. So on this WOD, let's say on the run, maybe you don't feel comfortable running 400, or maybe you have to run 100, walk 100. That's okay. Maybe scale it back to a 200-meter run instead of the 400. Maybe you have an ankle injury or leg injury where you're not able to run. Then row instead. There is a 15-minute time cap. So what we're looking for here is, if possible, to try to go unbroken as much as possible on the pull-ups, knowing that you're going to get a rest, that you've had that run to give your arms a rest and your shoulders a rest. On the power snatch, I don't necessarily expect you to go unbroken on the power snatch, but the weight should feel light enough to where you should be able to get big sets. Okay, we're meant to be trying to move fast through these rounds, and on the run would be more like your cruise pace. You want to try to keep moving, don't go too slow, but try to find a good pace there. So then Tuesday, the 20th, we have every minute on the minute for 9 minutes. Minute 1 will be strict press, 10 reps at 55%. Minute 2, 8 to 10 ring rows. Minute 3, 5 strict pull-ups or negative pull-ups. So we have a push and a pull and a pull, right? So that's what we're going to be looking for there. Is we do, in all of our programming, you'll notice there'll be a push-pull. We try to do that to offset the different movements there. So we're going to be strict pressing, that's off of the rack or off of the ground, your preference. You're going to be pressing straight up, no dip and drive. Okay, then with a partner, you're going to complete the following for as many rounds as possible in the allotted time, which is 20 minutes. Each partner will alternate a full round: 5 handstand push-ups, 10 plate burpees, 20 double unders, and then your partner will go. So the way this will work is you're looking to go through that full round as fast as possible, knowing that you're going to get a rest. Okay, if you can't do handstand push-ups, the scale back will be 5 dumbbell push press in its place. 40 singles instead of the doubles. So then moving on. You'll notice that we have another 9-minute EMOM. It's deadlifts on minute 1, 55% of your 1 rep max. Once again, we're trying to build that technique now so that down the road we will have a much better knowledge of it, a better feel for your body. If you feel like you have bad technique, this is a perfect way to build the technique, get better at it. Minute 2, 1 arm kettlebell Zotz press. Hold it in the squat with the kettlebell and you'll press straight up. You can do 5 reps on each arm. Minute 3 will be a 15-second plank hold. That can be either on your elbows or on your hands. Then our WOD, you're going to complete the following for time: 21, 15, 9 thrusters and ring dips. Okay, so this is meant to be a very fast workout. You'll notice thrusters, okay? So why would we do thrusters on a Wednesday? Well, we squatted on Monday, and that was fairly heavy for reps. So here we're going to focus in on the squat. This is a good way to give accents to each other. So we did heavy squat on Monday, and now we're going for not necessarily for technique, but more for speed here. So we're looking to complete 21, 15, 9 thrusters and ring dips. I would expect y'all to try to go as unbroken as possible on the thrusters. Maybe not necessarily the ring dips. You'll probably break on those. But on the thrusters, I would suggest trying to go unbroken as possible. Remember to always focus in on your breathing. A lot of people forget to breathe. So at the top, breathe out. Take your breath in as you squat. Come back up. Blow out. Come back down. Big deep breath in. Come down. Blow out. On any movement with a barbell, you want to think about taking a big deep breath in before you exert the energy, and then as you're exerting the energy, that's when you exhale. So on a squat, big deep breath in, squat when you're coming out of the bottom, exhale. On a strict press, big deep breath in. As you start to press, once the energy's starting to exert, exhale, right? So always focus in on your breathing. So in everything we do here, there is a flip-flop to it. So if you look at back squat on Monday, I'm looking back. I'll go to my Wednesday workout, Metcon, and I'll look back and be like, okay, we squatted that day, and then I'm going to come down here to my Metcon day to give attribute to that back squat. And on deadlift, you'll notice we don't have any deadlifts in any of our Metcons this week because it takes about a week to recover from deadlifts. We've got our Thursday workout is with a partner to complete 2 rounds of the following for time: a 400-meter sled pull. Y'all can pull that together or by yourself, your preference. Then you will run the loop together, and then 40-calorie row. That can be broken up however you'd like. 35 minutes time cap, okay? So another thing here is we're trying to build that leg strength. So this sled pull is to help out with those legs. And these are our aerobic days, so we're trying to get all that lactic acid out of your body. If you've been coming consistently and you're feeling a little bit sore, these days are great to just move around, get a good sweat. You're not going all out, but you're finding a good 80% pace and cruising through it. We have Friday, every minute on the minute. For 9 minutes, you'll complete the following: front squat, 10 reps and 55%. Minute 2, you'll do 5 to 8 handstand push-ups or box handstand push-ups. And minute 3, we will take the rest. Then we have 2 rounds for time of the following: 400-meter run, 25 wall ball sit-ups, and 25 box jumps. Okay, so you'll notice why do we flip-flop the squats? So on Monday we did back squat, and on Friday we are doing front squat. Well, back squat is you're going to be able to move the most weight on the back squat. Then on your front squat, it's going to be a little bit lighter, and then on your overhead squat, it's going to be a little bit lighter as well. So you have your heaviest on the back squat, your medium on the front squat, and your lightest on the overhead squat. So we're trying to build that strength in all these areas. The front squat is the most functional because we do a lot of movements with that, but also with the overhead squat, we use that in our snatch and our squat snatch, overhead squat. So that's the reason why we're always trying to change it up on the squats. You'll notice we don't just do squats every Monday or every Tuesday. We flip-flop them so that your body can get used to both of the movements. Then we have our Saturday workout. So this is a big, long chipper. We're going to do this with 3 people. Okay, I have an RX version and an intermediate version. So RX, you're going to do teams of 3 are going to complete the following: 100 double unders, and that's total across. So all 3 of you can do the double unders together. So you would each do 33, and one of you would do 34. Then between the 3 of you, you can break up the reps however you want, but only one works at the time. 50 power cleans at 135.75. 50 pull-ups, 40 hang power cleans. So now we've taken the bar off the ground, we're doing from the hang. We've added a little bit of weight. Then we'll do 40 handstand push-ups between the 3 of us. Then we'll do 30 hang squat cleans. So we'll take it from the hang and catch it in the bottom of the squat. So now we bumped up the weight there. 30 toes to bar. 20 hang, squat, clean, and jerk. So now we'll take it from the hang, squat, clean it, and then jerk it. 20 chest to bar pull-ups. 10 clean and jerks. And this is preference, so the weight has gone up. This is preference. I put that because it can be power or squat from the ground, however you have to get it from off of the ground. And then you'll finish it up with 10 muscle-ups. So this is a very advanced workout. There's lots of advanced gymnastics, a lot of heavy lifting. We don't do these too often, but it's a great way to build yourself up and lift heavy weight under fatigue. So workouts like this are great. You'll see stuff like this in the open where you start at a weight, you do a bunch of reps, and then you add weight, do some more reps, add some more weight. So we're looking for you to go to almost, not necessarily maybe to max, but we want you to go to a heavy lift. Okay, I don't necessarily expect everybody to be able to do all of this weight, but I am just doing it for general rule of thumb. Okay, even if maybe you don't you try to RX everything, but maybe you can't RX the weight, then start a little bit lighter. Start at 115 and go to 135, 135 to 155, 155 to 185, 185 to 205. And we're doing this mainly to get you lifting heavy weight under fatigue. Then we have I put an intermediate on here as well, so it'll be slightly different. You'll do 100 single unders, 50 power cleans, 50 pull-ups, 40 hang power cleans, 40 dumbbell push press, 30 hang squat cleans, 30 knee ups, 20 hang squat clean and jerk, 20 pull-ups, 10 clean and jerk, 10 pull-ups. So you'll notice there's all the different variations of a clean, including a hang clean, hang power clean, hang squat clean, and a jerk. So you have a lot of gymnastics movements with also an Olympic lift that also takes technique. So focus in on your technique on these movements, okay? So with, you may look at it and be like, wow, that's a lot. But with 3 people, if you divide it by 3, it's not as much as it seems. There is a 30-minute time cap, okay? So please make sure you're listening to your coaches. Don't ever try to push it too far. Make sure that you are listening to your coaches. Hone in on your technique. If you feel like you have a deficit, we need to hone in on it. Talk to your coach, and we'll take care of you. All right, guys. I'll see you there this week. Make sure you're eating enough, drinking enough, and always coming consistently.